The Eastern Front of World War I was a brutal and chaotic affair. Millions of soldiers clashed across a vast landscape. Russia, despite its size, struggled to keep up with the demands of modern warfare. The Tsar's armies faced shortages of everything from food to ammunition. By 1917, Russia was on the verge of collapse. The Tsar was overthrown in February 1917. A provisional government took his place but struggled to maintain control. The war had become deeply unpopular. Ordinary Russians wanted peace. Into this chaos stepped the Bolsheviks, led by Vladimir Lenin. They were a radical political party. They promised peace, land and bread to the war-weary Russian people. The Bolsheviks seized power in October 1917. They immediately sought a way out of the conflict. Lenin knew that Russia couldn't fight on. He saw the war as an imperialist struggle. He believed it held no benefit for the Russian people. The Bolsheviks opened negotiations with Germany and its allies. They met in the city of Brest-Litovsk in German-occupied Poland. The negotiations were tense. Germany saw an opportunity to secure a decisive victory in the east. They demanded huge concessions from the Russians. Lenin, desperate for peace, was forced to accept. The Treaty of Brest-Litovsk, signed in March 1918, was a humiliation for Russia. It stripped the country of vast territories. Russia lost Finland, Poland, the Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania, and Ukraine. It also lost territory in the Caucasus region to the Ottoman Empire. The treaty also imposed harsh economic penalties on Russia. The Bolsheviks were forced to recognize the independence of Ukraine. They had to pay huge reparations to Germany. The treaty was a bitter pill for Russia to swallow. Section 4. A brutal peace for a broken Russia. The Treaty of Brest-Litovsk had a profound impact on Russia. It led to the loss of millions of square miles of territory and millions of its people. The economic terms crippled the Russian economy. The treaty also fueled opposition to the Bolsheviks. It deepened the divisions in Russian society. These divisions would soon erupt into a bloody civil war. Despite the costs, the treaty gave Lenin what he wanted. Russia was out of World War I. This allowed the Bolsheviks to focus on consolidating their power at home. It bought them time to build the Red Army and fight the Russian Civil War. Section 5. The treaty's long shadow. The Treaty of Brest-Litovsk had a significant impact on the course of World War I. The treaty released hundreds of thousands of German troops for service on the Western Front. It seemed like Germany was on the verge of victory. However, the influx of American troops into the war ultimately tipped the balance in favor of the Allies. The treaty also had long-term consequences. It created resentment in Germany. Many Germans believed the treaty was too lenient on Russia. The treaty also sowed the seeds of future conflict in Eastern Europe. The territorial changes it imposed would be reversed after Germany's defeat. However, the experience of the treaty and the Russian Revolution would continue to haunt the region for decades to come.